Okay, so what do you call yourself? Huh? ¿Cómo se llama?
Antonio Montana. And you? What you call yourself?
Where'd you learn to speak the English, Tony?
In a school. And my father, he was from the United States. Yeah, just like you know. He was a Yankee. He used to take me a lot to the movies, you know. I learned. I watched the guys like Humphrey Bogart, James Cagney. They teach me to talk. I like those guys. I always know one day I'm coming here, United States.
1980, Miami. They called it Little Havana, where the American dream had a price tag, and only one man in a million was hungry enough to pay.
This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman.
Scarface. For one brief moment, the world was his.
A chick he's with. She like me.
You must be kidding.
What you talking about? That's a Cadillac.
How do you know?
The eyes, Chico. They never lie.
Man, that's the boss's lady, okay?
I am the boss.
That guy's soft.
I like you, Tony. There is no lying in you.
Here's to the land of opportunity.
We do business together a long time.
I know the street, and I'm making all the right connections.
Remember I told you when you started, the guys who last in this business are the guys who fly straight.
With the right woman, there's no stopping me. I could go right to the top.
The word on the street, Tony, is you're not a small-time punk anymore. Supreme Court says that your privacy can be invaded.
You sweep the house this month?
You're spending a lot of money on this counter-surveillance.
We're doing 10 million, 15 million a month. Come on. Now, that's serious money, you know? Your bank boys gotta come down a bit.
Who else can you trust? That's why you pay us what you do. You trust us. You're in good hands with us.
Al Pacino is Scarface. He loved the American dream with a vengeance. Al Pacino, Scarface.
The enemy has very deceitfully taken advantage of the Tet ceasefire to launch an offensive all over the country. In Saigon, the United States Embassy has been overrun by suicide squads. Quezon is standing by to be overrun. We also have reports that a division of NVA has occupied all of the city of Hue south of the Perfume River. In strategic terms, Charlie's cut the country in half. The civilian press are about to wet their pants, and we've heard even Cronkite's gonna say the war is now unwinnable.
Sir, does this mean that Anne Margaret's not coming?
Whose side are you on, son?
Our side, sir.
Don't you love your country?
Yes, sir.
Then how about getting with the program? Why don't you jump on the team and come on in for the big win?
Yes, sir.
Son, all I've ever asked of my Marines is to obey my orders as they would the word of God. We are here to help the Vietnamese because inside every gook is an American trying to get out. It's a hardball world, son. We've got to keep our heads until this peace craze blows over.
So, how old were you when you made your first hit?
19.
Beat ya.
That's their trick.
Florida, and he asked me if I'd take care of her while he's gone.
Take care of her?
No, man. Just show her a good time, make sure she don't get lonely.
Don't you hate that?
Hate what?
Uncomfortable silences.
This is a moral test of oneself. You can maintain loyalty.
Pride only hurts. It never helps. In the fifth, your ass goes down.
We're in a lot of danger, aren't we?
Shit. I'm prepared to scour the earth for that motherfucker.
I mean, do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped it? Is that what you call an uncomfortable silence?
I don't know what you call that.
John Travolta, Uma Thurman, Samuel L. Jackson, Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, Amanda Plummer, Maria de Medeiros, Ving Rhames, Eric Stoltz, Rosanna Arquette, Christopher Walken, and Bruce Willis.
You looking at something, friend? You ain't my friend, Palooka. Ah, you mother...
A new film directed by Quentin Tarantino. Pulp Fiction.
The world was stunned today by the death of Diego Ricardo, the youngest person on the planet. The youngest person on Earth was 18 years, 4 months, 20 days, 16 hours, and 8 minutes old.
人類にはすでに18年間子供が誕生していなかった。
The ultimate mystery. Why are women infertile?
そう遠くない日、この地球を引き継ぐ者が地上からいなくなる。
Doesn't matter. It's all over in 50 years. It's too late. I can't really remember when I last had any hope. What's left to hope for?
Hello, Theo. Have you been? I'm sorry about theatrics. Police have been a pain lately.
I haven't seen you for nearly 20 years.
I need your help. Not for me, a girl. Need to get her to the coast, past security checkpoints.
The Human Project.
It's the greatest minds in the world working for a new society.
We will find a way to get you to the Human Project.
So why did you come to me?
I trust you.
Now, 運命は一人の男に託された。
We're almost there, kid. We're almost there.
You've changed things. Forever. There's no going back. See, to them, you're just a freak. Like me.
What do we got?
Nothing. No name, no other alias. Clothing is custom. Nothing in his pockets but knives and lint.
Evening, Commissioner. Why so serious?
Where is he? People are dying. What would you have me do?
Endure. You can be the outcast. You can make the choice that no one else will face. The right choice. Gotham needs you.
A little fighting here. I like that.
Then you're gonna love me.
Now that's more like it, Miss Wayne.
It's all part of the plan. Come on, hit me! Let's put a smile on that face.
I have a request. Someone I want to see. Sherlock Holmes. You and I are bound together on a journey that will twist the very fabric of nature. Allow me to enlighten you. Tomorrow, the world as you know it will end.
Well, there isn't any time to waste then, is there?
It does make a considerable difference to me having someone with me on whom I can thoroughly rely.
It was nice to see you, Watson.
Lord Blackwood.
The witness stated that he saw Lord Blackwood rise from the grave.
Gonna raise a force that will alter the course of the world.
He's just as brilliant as you are, and infinitely more devious.
We'll see about that.
Nice touch.
I was simply studying your methods. should the authorities ask me to hunt you down.
Holmes, leave the case alone.
Case for you. Save your bullets, Watson.
What was that about saving bullets?
First point of attack, right ear. 2, throat. 3, cracked ribs. In summary, neutralized. You've never complained about my methods before?
I never complain. When do I complain about you practicing the violin at 3 in the morning? Your general lack of hygiene or your experiment on my dog?
Just kill the dog. Again.
I wanted to change the world, but I'll settle for ending yours.
I wish you would.
Get that out of my face.
It's not in your face, it's in my hand.
Get what's in your hand out of my face.
They've been flirting like this for hours.
Are we in trouble?
Watson, you have the grand gift of silence. Makes you quite invaluable as a companion.
So, have you thought a little more about what you might want for your birthday?
Can I get a puppy?
You want to get a dog.
Yeah, a cuddly fluffy one. And a Bratz movie star makeover Sasha. I'm just fucking with you, Daddy. I love a bench big model 42 butterfly knife.
Oh, child. You always knock me for a loop. Tool up, honey bunny. It's time to get bad guys.
As a little kid.
Okay, you cunts. Let's see what you can do now.
Who are you?
I'm that girl.
There's one thing you should know about me. I specialize in a very specific type of security. Subconscious security.
You talking about dreams?
Mr. Cobb has a job offer he would like to discuss with you.
Like a work placement?
Not exactly. We create the world of the dream. We bring the subject into that dream, and they fill it with their secrets.
Then you break in and steal it.
Well, it's not strictly speaking legal. It's called Inception. Already. I think I found a way home. And this last job, that's how I get there. Dreams feel real while we're in them. It's only when we wake up that we realize something was actually strange. The people that hired us won't accept failure.
In my dream, you play by my rules.
This was your responsibility. We're not prepared for this.
The dream's collapsing. I have it under control.
I'd hate to see you out of control.
You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger, darling.